I've got something super cool to share with you. So I went to pick up my mail and I saw that I had this massive tube in here. Like we're talking like this thing is, it's huge. And I had no idea what it was. The outside said, that it was a gift from someone and it's the Think board. Maybe you can see that right there, Think board. And I saw that it was from Dr. Fernando Lemunier. And Dr. Fernando is a heart surgeon, and he was a client of mine. I did a Colby consultation for him, and we had a really amazing time together. So I guess it turns out that he had such a good experience, he wanted to send me this gift. So first of all, thank you, Dr. Fernando Lemunier, and I had a really great time with you too. Just amazing to talk to people who are very talented, be it entrepreneurs, be it heart surgeons, or be it entrepreneurs who are also heart surgeons on the side, or vice versa. Amazing. So he sent me this, what's called a Think board. And at first, so I opened up the tube, and this is what a Think board looks like. And I thought, oh, it's just like a piece of plastic that I guess that you can write on with like a dry erase marker. And I thought, oh, that's kind of nifty. Like maybe I could put that up on the wall somewhere and use it. I mean, as you can see, I'm in the war room where I use all the walls for different ideas and my scrum board and whatnot. So I thought this could be a nice addition. So then I thought, well, okay, there must be some instructions on how I'm supposed to use this. So I went online and looked up ThinkBoard, and wow, it's way more than what I thought. It's not just a piece of white material to throw up on the wall. It's actually right here. Do you see this clear film? That's all right there. That's the Think board. So you actually peel the layer off of this and it reveals this clear film that you can put up on pretty much any surface. You can see how shiny that is. And then from there you can take any kind of dry erase marker. I'm not a lefty, so this is going to be awfully shaky, but I can write directly Profit Factory. Oof, that looks horrible. Let me do this right-handed. Okay, I'll do this the right way. ProfitFactory.com. So now, guess what? Anywhere that you have a wall, you now have a whiteboard. And I've seen other places before use like the paint on whiteboard, where you actually paint directly onto the wall. It's like a coat of paint, and that's your whiteboard. This is literally a plastic film that you can remove and like take it off and put it on different areas on the wall, and very fast, very, very, very useful, and certainly far more cost effective than going out and buying a formal whiteboard, which if you've ever looked at the price of whiteboards, it's like hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to buy them, and then to install them is, a whole other adventure. So this ThinkBoard is really, really fascinating. Dr. Fernando, thank you so much for the gift. Now, being here in my war room, and now with Dr. Fernando's gift installed, I got thinking to like, hey, so how does this relate to the sticky notes? Because I'm such a huge fan of sticky notes, as you can see. This right here is actually my scrum board right there, so that's our active sprint, which we've got our to-do, doing, and done. And I thought to myself, hey, what would be the right time and place to use the post-it note approach, and when would be the right time to use a whiteboard or a think board like Dr. Fernando has shared with me? And I realized that really it's quite simple. When I want to write down information and be able to move that information around, so for example, on a scrum board right here, this is to do, doing, and done. So that post-it note right there, once I write it out as far as what the task is, it's better to do it on a post-it note, because then I can just pick up the post-it note and plop it over here into doing or into done, instead of having to erase it and then rewrite it and then erase it again and rewrite it as it marches across the scrum board. So that's the right time, I think, for post-it notes. Another example is right here. This is kind of like my content strategy. So these are different videos that I want to shoot to share with you, different topics. And above the line is to do, and then below the line is done. And so as I get ideas, I write them on a Post-it notes, and then I transfer them below the green line once it's done. So it's another example of the Post-it note strategy. Now on the flip side, I wish I had been, that I had met Dr. Fernando and known about this think board sooner, because I think about other areas where I've been brainstorming. And so, for example, that down there is like a sales funnel and the different tasks that need to go along with it. Now these tasks are never going to make it on the sprint board, but they are, so it's not like I need to transfer them. I would have been better off using this on the think board that Dr. Fernando shared with me. You know, another example is like, you know, up here, this is the pricing strategy for our Banff 80-20 retreat, different ticket pricing and different levels and different bonuses, bring a friend price and whatever. That again could also be on the think board. Another example would be, I'm currently a member of Strategic Coach. They have something called a strategy circle, which is a tool where you can write out, you know, here's my goal on one end, you know, here's what it's going to give me, here's my obstacles in the middle, and here's a solution for each of those obstacles. So it's like a thinking tool. Again, because I'm not moving that information around, I'm just writing it on essentially a whiteboard here. And then that's kind of where it stays. This think board would have been perfect for that. So I'm now a more competent and able business operator. Thanks to Dr. Fernando for providing me with this wonderful gift. If you found this video to be helpful, go ahead and share it with other entrepreneurs that you know. Share them with them, maybe some of the tools that you see me using here, and the differences and the right moment to use each. And if you feel like sending me gifts, you're welcome to follow Dr. Fernando's suit. I'm always open to receiving gifts. You can go to profitfactory.com and click contact, and my mailing address is there. Let's stay in touch. You know, leave some comments below this video as far as maybe some of the most innovative tools you've come across for managing workflow in your business. And go ahead and subscribe. You know, subscribe to the Tim Francis Facebook page, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and when you're ready to really dig deep, check out profitfactory.com, which is our home website, where you can grab all kinds of phenomenal resources to help you work less in your business and more on your business. Everybody always talks about that as the way to go, and yet so few people actually know how to do it. Profit Factory solves that question for you. So thank you very much, Dr. Fernando. Thank you to you, the viewer, for checking out this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.